Hi, I'm Martin from Printer Potty. What we're going to show you in this video is how to redirect the waste ink into an external container rather than using the internal tank that comes on each of the cartridges. This is for a TM-C3400. This particular printer has a cartridge with a built-in waste tank in the base. You can always just replace the pads in these things if you really want to by cutting the film, but we're actually going to do something a bit more permanent. We're going to fit an external waste tank to it. What we're going to do now is take this unit apart so that you can actually just fit an external waste tank. Now, all you really need to do is take this screw here off. So what I'm going to do is get hold of a crosshead screwdriver and then just remove that screw. Then you should find that that panel just comes straight off. This now exposes the waste tube, which runs from all the way around here to a connection point here. This whole assembly here is designed to move with the cartridge. So as you can see, when I open it up to be able to remove the cartridge, the whole thing moves. When I plug it in, that automatically pushes into the waste tank like that. And what we're going to be doing is disconnecting the waste tube, this thing here, from this assembly, and then we're going to redirect it out of the printer so that it will go into this tank here. Now what I've got is a pair of these offset clips, and we're just going to clip that little nylon tie just there, and then ever so carefully just gently slide that off the little nubbin there. So my next job is to create a hole or a notch in this panel so that we can actually run this extension out of the printer. Now I've got two options here. I can either use my little slips to cut a notch in here, or I can get a drill and drill a hole approximately 4.5 mil in diameter into the panel, and then that'll work fine. I think I'm actually going to drill because it's a little bit neater, and I'm sure you probably prefer something nice and neat as well. Okay, we have our drill, we have our panel. As I said before, I'm aiming to bring the tube out around about here. So what I'm going to do is figure out what's that. So I'm going to drill around about here. So here we go. There we go. So there is our hole. What we do next is we take our connector off of this end, because what we want to be able to do is have this connector on the inside of the panel to act as a strain relief. Okay, so what we do is we now feed that tube through that hole like so. We then reconnect our tube end with our internal connector, and we next connect this to the internal waste tube that the printer has. Then what you do is you gently pull that like that. You see, you pull that up. So basically what that does is it stops us pulling the waste tube and all of that through and breaking it off internally. Okay, so the only thing we need to do now is make sure that that is routing in a way that doesn't upset anything. We can do that like that. Okay, so we've rerouted it so it gets it out of the way. Just make sure that, yeah, that's fine. And then we put our panel back in as we did before. So it's got to go up. Right, hold up, open that up. Got to go up there and then along and in, like so. We then replace our screw back in to put the panel, hold the panel back in place, shut our thing, And that's it pretty much. You then just connect your waste tank up into the valve just there. And that's pretty much it. That now means that any waste ink that this printer generates will go not into the cartridge in the base here, but instead it will now go into your external tank just here, your Printer Potty. So that's it. That's how you install a Printer Potty waste ink kit on a TM-C3400 label printer. If you liked it, please do give us a thumbs up. If you're interested in this kind of content, please do also subscribe. If you've got any questions, please do use our support email address in the comments below, or use the comments below to actually leave a question, and we'll get back to you as soon as we can. Anyway, hope this has been useful, and thanks very much for watching. Bye bye.